Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Shauna Marie Fisher coming on here live. This is going to be just a quicker live tonight because I got to go and take my girls out for a walk and all that good stuff. But I didn't want to miss you guys. I know I came on a little bit later tonight because I had some stuff I had to go do. But anyway, here I am. Happy to be with you all. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to see who is here. And just always love to connect with you guys on Sunday. It always just fills my heart and uplifts me. And it's always just so fun to connect with you all. And then also too, let's see here. I thought I'd give you guys a quick little update on Cool Up, because I know you guys were following that, and I might do probably do a longer written post, but Cool Up, I took her to her regular vet this week, and she did an exam, and then we went over the blood work, and then went over the urinalysis and just like everything that is going on. Hey Jessica, good to see you. We went over everything that is going on with Cool Up. So lots of like stuff still to like unpack and figure out. So but she did say that it was probably like a mild, though, like the original thing, like for the visit to the emergency vet that I went to, there's probably, when I put her on the bland diet and then that helped her to get better, it was probably a little mild case of pancreatitis, but there is still like some underlying stuff going on too, like some other stuff that needs to get looked at. So she was saying the next step would be to get an abdominal ultrasound, and then that would really look at everything going on in her abdomen area to see like if it was IBD, or to see if it was because it could kind of like tell a little bit about that. And then also to, oh my goodness, Jessica, that's awful that Zia almost died from pancreatitis. So scary. Yeah. So she says it was like probably like a mild case, and she is doing a little bit better from that, but then which is great. Like everything, is back to pretty good with that. So yeah, exactly. You got to be careful with that, right? It's so scary. So yeah. So anyway, so she wasn't, she's like likes the track that we're on for that, but she was concerned that there could be like that maybe she might have IBD, or that maybe she might have like some sort of gastric tumor or something like that going on in there. So she suggested that we do like an abdominal ultrasound, and then there was like some other kind of urinalysis. I need to look at what that one was about. And hey Priscilla, good to see you. And then also too, she was suggesting that we do like a chest x-ray to see like if there is like some cancer or something that metastasized into her lungs. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I don't know, just it's so many choices. So I'm going to actually, been really sitting with it and be like, okay, what's the best option? So I'm going to look into, good to see you, Priscilla and Jessica, look into see kind of, and hey, Caitlin, good to see you. Look at kind of what kind of options there are, but I'm really, feel like definitely getting to figure out a way. Just got to figure out how to do it, figure out a way to do the, hey Lee, good to see you, do like the abdominal ultrasound. I feel like that would be like a good next step to see kind of, what's all going on in there for her. And that should help like, kind of give a direction at least, right? To be like how to, the best next course of action to help her. I feel like, that would be really good. And then also too, I'm looking to, I might, because my vet can do the ultrasound. They have somebody that comes in to do it. And then like my vet is there with them when they do it. But I might be, I'm kind of leaning maybe to looking into maybe taking her to an internal medicine doctor instead. Just because maybe they might have a little bit more experience with some of this stuff. So I'm thinking of that for Cool Up, maybe to do that. So I'm kind of looking at all my options to see what's the best, because I just want her to, like feel good and be good all the time, because I love Cool Up, right? And so So yeah, I know what my gut instinct is saying. So just gotta, yeah, just sending lots of thanks for all the love and the prayers and all that. Yeah, because she's been with me. And hey, Casey, good to see you. She's been with me a long time. I got her in March of 2017. So March 4th of 2017 is when I got Cool Up. So yeah. Oh, and there's my little Mojo behind me, my kitty cat. So yeah, so she's such a great dog. I love her so much. So anyway, so there's that. So there's that little update. So I'll keep you guys posted, and I'll probably do like a longer, like maybe like written post. So anyway, so there's that. So anyway, yes, Priscilla, I would love to tune into the question about your mom's living cat. And it's interesting. So like as I'm like reading your question there, it's funny because I have Mojo right here behind me. I get an image of your mom's cat like stretching out like this. Like I'm stretching out, I'm stretching out, I'm stretching out, I'm stretching out, I'm stretching out. And it's like I need to like stretch out my back more. Like I need to like stretch out my back more is what your mom's living cat is saying. Like, oh, I like to stretch out my back, especially like the middle part of my back, like in the lower left quadrant of my back. I need to stretch it out more. Is what I get from your mom's living cat. But feel free to like put what your like actual question is. But that's like one thing that is coming through. And oh yeah, thank you, Lee, thank you. So okay, yeah. So thanks. I just moved in with her, and she's a Himalayan and having issues with her with her eye. Oh my goodness, with her eye and arthritis in the back. And she says like she's like, yeah, my eye is that is like a thing. Like it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I've gotten used to the fact that it's kind of like I can't see as well out of this one eye. But she is saying like with her so the surgery it's the surgery for her back or her eye, Jessica? Because if it's for her eye, I get yes. If it's for her eye, if it's a back, she says, if it's for her back, she says what other things we can do. But for her eye, I get a big yes. For her eye, a yes. Yeah, for her eye, a yes. For her eye, a yes is what I get there. So on the back, like help me do some things to like kind of stretch it out. So maybe even see if there's like some an acupuncturist you can work with or an animal chiropractor to see that, because that's really like I get like in that lower quadrant of the back, like help me with that. And maybe even some energy work and all of that too. And massage would definitely really help there is what I get with that, Priscilla. So bless your heart for being there to help with your mom and the kitty too. The kitty says, I really like you there is what I just heard. The kitty's like, I really like you there. I really like you there. So let's see here. And all right. Yeah, you're welcome, Priscilla. Yeah, she wouldn't even let me pet her back, and I can try energy work with her. Yeah, so try some energy work. And oh, she's so much the princess. Yeah, she'd like try some energy work. I get like a thumbs up from that. And then work with like a clear kind of like rainbowy quartz crystal. I get that'll help. Like a little wand. She's like my little like wand, like energy wand to work with me. Will help is what I get with that. So there's that. And hey, Jen, good to see you. Let's see here. And then Jessica, let's see here. Oh, Jessica, so much love. So you said, how's Mitchell? Is he ready for euthanasia, or does he want to pass on his own? His collarbone looks horrible and he looks rough. Oh, so much love, Jessica, because I know this has been like definitely a really, really hard thing. So what he's showing me is that he would love to try to pass on his own, but he says that like he's gonna need some help. Like he says, I need some, he's like, I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. I need some help. So he says like, he says that like this, and he's showing me like the next, like 3 to 4 days or within like the next week or two that like, it's really time to like, look at that. And it's like that, like ramp to that is is coming, is what he says. Let's kind of look at things in the next 3 to 4 days. I'm hearing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, he says that, and he says to keep reminding me and showing me that it's okay to pass. He says, keep reminding me and showing me that it's okay to pass. And a good stone to use to help with that is green malachite. The energy of green malachite can help with that. So, if you have some green malachite, I would use that, and that could help. And so much love, Jessica. And any extra support or anything you need, I'm here for you. Sending so much love, Jessica. So there is that. Let's see if there is another question. I hear Nugget restless in the other room. I'm like, okay, so let's see. You're trying to keep a listen for Nugget because I hear her kind of being a little restless. So let's see here. So let's see here. Let's see what other questions come through. It's so good to be back with you. Let's see here. Oh, Jessica. Jessica says, he is really struggling, and thank you. It's breaking my heart. Oh, he says to know your heart pieces will always be connected. He's like, there's no breaking of our heart pieces. We're always magnetically connected. He says we're always magnetically connected. We're always magnetically connected. And he says you can feel that kind of chain pull away. His energy is kind of it's kind of like a drain plug is what he's showing me. His energy is kind of being pulled away from this earth plane. And he says that you can feel that, you can feel his energy kind of pulling away and pushing away. He says that you can feel that. So he says just put your hand on your heart and feel into that and connect with that level with him. And he says you're already doing that, and you're already feeling into that, and you're already tuning into that. So he says really just be cognizant of that. And he's there leading the way with you on this. And so much love, Jessica, because I know it's not easy. And good to see you, Annette. Let's see here. And Jessica says, and hey, Wendy, good to see you. And Jessica says, I really can feel his energy. I knew he was going to pass this week with or without our help. Yeah. He says, yeah, he's showing me now. It's just it's even with the breath and all of that, he's it's getting more his energy is more fragmented. And he says you can feel that fragmentation, and it's that it is kind of on that wind down path and that wind down roll. And so much love. I'm surrounding you with so much love, friends, so much love. So give me a big support right now. So much love. So yeah, because I know that's so easy. So not so easy. I know it's one of the hardest things. It's that's one of the not so easy things about pet ownership, and not pet ownership, because I don't consider I consider they're a part of our family, but having them as part of our family is let me reword that. Having them as part of our family, having the pets in our family, that's the hardest thing of that. Because our bond is so close with them, right? So it's that's one of the hardest decisions to make and to come by and all of that. It's it's not easy, but he says he's definitely showing you that. So and let's see here. And you're so welcome, Jessica. And I appreciate you too. I'm always happy to help. And you say, and we're 9 hours away too. That's so hard. He says no matter the space and stuff, your connection with him is always there. Even if you are 9 hours away, that connection is still there. And that life force and that connection is still there, and that you can feel that and connect with that. So he says, don't worry about how far you are away, that know that even if you are the 9 hours away, it's that connection and that life force energy that you and him have together is really, really strong and really, really present in there. So he says, just know that and connect with that and really be with that and really feel that, is what he says. He's feel that and be with that and be connected with that, is what he says. So, so much love, Jessica. And don't hesitate to reach out, okay? So don't hesitate to reach out. So, yeah, don't hesitate to reach out here. So let's see here. Let's see here. All right, so I'm going to do this question here. And Wendy says, I'm going away in a couple weeks for 4 days, taking Roscoe, my dog, with me. Will my cat, Bagheera, be okay by himself? I always give enough food and water and 2 litter box, but will he be lonely? Oh, you're so welcome, Jessica. I need to get to bed, on call tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Get some good rest, Jessica, and sending lots of love your way to you and Mitchell and all of you. So much love, Jessica. And then Wendy, so Bagheera says just like leave some extra fun stuff out for me and leave like maybe like a couple spots of like some little fun crunchy treats for me, is what he says. Like leave some extra fun crunchy treats and like maybe like something that I haven't like seen or played with in a long time or laid with on a long time. Like give me like a kind of new little thing. And he says he says bring that, and then maybe bring that stuff out for me. And then he says I won't be too lonely, because he says you can check in on me. He says you can think about me, and he says he feels that when you like think about him. And he says just check in with him every day and remind him of like, hey, this is when I'm coming back. This is when I'm coming back, and just remind him of when you're coming back. And he says he'll like feel into that and connect with that. So he says if you do that and bring out some stuff that he hasn't had in a while, and he showed me like this like kind of like a plaid kind of blanket that's kind of like has cream and tan and gray in it. He's showing me that. It has like a little like kind of fringes on it. So he's showing me that. And he's like, give me some extra crunchy treats too, like a little like surprise that I find. Be like, oh, like, here's my normal food and water, but like, look, oh, here's like a little bit of like some extra special treat. So, and he says maybe you can bring him back like a fun new thing on your trip. Roscoe's like really excited to go on this trip. Like Roscoe says, this is going to be fun. So he's super excited to go. He's like, yeah, this is going to be fun. So Roscoe is excited about that. So there you go. So yes. Yeah, because they feel us like when we check in on them, like when we are out of town and away, they definitely like feel that and connect with that. So it's so amazing. They're just like, they're so connected to us. It's really awesome. So anyway, so there's that. I'm going to see if there's another couple questions. I'm going to probably just wrap it up early. I got on here late, but I was out doing something before this. My little like side hustle that I do with my business. I was out doing that before my live, and I was like on a roll. So I was like, okay. So anyway, but here I am. So, cause I always love to connect with you on Sundays. So, and it's easy to lose track of the time, even though it is starting to get dark a little bit earlier now. So it's like, oh boy, fall is upon us, right? Fall is upon us. So there we go. So yes. So, oh, you're so welcome, Wendy. You're so welcome. So welcome. I always love just connecting with you all. You guys are amazing. And I'll just keep you posted on everything. And I know this has like been like a quicker live, but hey, you know what? I was here, I was on with you, and because I love connecting with you. And then next Sunday, I will do like my normal time, which is 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So I will do my normal time. Oh, it's spring for you. That's right, Kate. Good to see you. That's right. Spring for you. I forget like the different, yeah, it's like in, I forget. I think like is it New Zealand or something like that? Yeah, I forget. It's the different seasons. I think that's so fun. So I love that. So yeah. So anyway, I'm excited for fall. I love fall. Fall and like spring are two of my favorite seasons. Like fall and spring are two of my favorites. So probably my two favorites. So there we go. So there's that. So hope you're enjoying your spring, Kate. So there is that. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap it up. I know it was a quicker live, but I can feel Nugget's energy if she's like, Mom, I need to go for my walk now. So anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up so I can tend to my girl, and then I can tend to Cool Up. And oh, that's awesome. I'm glad. I love beautiful days. Like beautiful spring days are like the best, right? They're like the best ever. I love it. So anyway, so I'm going to wrap it up early. I know it's like a quicker live, but I didn't want to miss I didn't want to miss connecting with you all. So I love connecting with you all. So thank you. Thanks so much for, thanks so much for, as I sing here, you know, I do that sometimes. Thanks so much for tuning in, and, you know, live. And thanks to those of you that listen to the replay as well. And I will look forward to connecting with you next Sunday. And I will be on at 7 o'clock Pacific next Sunday. So regularly scheduled, Sunday live. So I will see you next Sunday evening. And I hope you have a great week ahead and a fabulous evening. All right. Bye for now.